Hi, this is Rachel from Before You Log Off. No, it's not a mystery. Vagisil. Vagisil. You scream, I scream, we all scream for vagina cream. Brought to you by BYLO. Vagisil.
Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Sir Aaron Carter here with Before You Log Off, and I'm here with a full cast, everybody. That's right, full cast. Starting from my left, Adam PC.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said from my left. You just, what are you?
You pointed to me.
Yeah, but I said from my left. Where's my left?
Hi.
All right, then.
The way you pointed.
Adam PC here,
That's
everybody.
me.
How you doing, Adam? Been a while.
Let's talk.
It's been a while.
You
That's
son of a bitch.
terrible.
He knew which button it was,
Well,
too.
first of all, that's not going to pick up because I'm not recording any of that track.
damn
so
it.
you just press that.
Damn it.
But you got reactions.
Nathan at all, everybody.
That's all.
The person that pushed that button, that's nothing going to happen from it, is the internationally known Steven
I'm
Gutierrez.
sad now.
Again,
You don't want to press the button so nobody can hear that
I want
again?
people
Son of
to
a
hear,
bitch.
but it's
Well, they're not going to
there
hear it,
anymore.
of course. And we have a special guest. That's right.
Sean Connery's in the
Special guest.
special guest.
Second time on the show. First time caller.
A second time here in
Oh,
studio?
it's a third-time listener.
I think she's the first. Yeah, it was. She called first, right? Yeah, she did.
I called in through Discord.
Yeah,
Yes.
through
Yes.
Discord. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Rachel,
Hey, guys.
you don't have a nickname yet, so
I mean, wouldn't it be Ray Ray?
no.
That's my gamer
No.
tag.
Not when you're here.
Oh, okay.
Not when your BYLO nickname is different from.
How do I get a nickname?
It's a BYLO for life.
I don't know. It kind of chooses you.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the show Bleach?
You're ridiculous.
I watch good anime.
Oh, hold on.
Is there an eject button on
Hold
this
on.
console?
Because
She comes into my house.
disrespecting.
Talks about Spaceballs being the worst movie
Oh,
ever
my
made.
God.
I didn't say it was the worst movie. It's just the worst Mel Brooks movie.
Why are you on the
Which
show
is
is what I'm
saying.
saying. Bleach,
Did anybody
First
check
of
her
all-
credentials?
first of
What's
all,
happening?
one of the top, I would say 5 animes of all time.
One of the top animes that plummeted to its death.
It doesn't matter how it ended. We're not talking about how it ended.
After
We're
like
talking
what?
about is it not even? It's even making a resurgence. Did you see that?
I mean, Game of
No.
Thrones.
Is
it?
Game
Yeah,
of Thrones
wait,
is
hold
one
on,
of the
hold on, sorry.
greatest shows of all time, and its ending was.
They're
Go
doing,
on.
They're doing the 1,000-Year War.
One-
They've animated it all, and they're going to bring it out. You didn't see the trailer?
I did not.
Yeah,
This is exciting.
It looks dope. Johnny Young
Bravo.
Bosch. He is going to reprise his roles as Ichigo, of course.
Ichigo.
Oh my God! It's that story arc is the one that kept me reading. It ends kind of crap. I hope they change the ending, do a Full Metal Alchemist type of thing.
I was about to say like pull a Brotherhood.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
they do that,
Well,
that's,
Brotherhood, they
Brotherhood is
stuck
them
with-
sticking with the story.
Yeah,
to
but
make
they
it better.
made it better. Like Full Metal Alchemist, they like the animation was bad. They tried to do like all these like over the top chibi stuff. Brotherhood was more serious. It was a better story.
So hopefully they do the not Brotherhood and change the manga ending, because the manga ending is kind of weak in my opinion. But how dare you? First of all, let's go on.
Let's get back to the original.
Let's get back to the original thing.
The point
I
at
will
hand.
give her some credit though. Some of the arcs were terrible.
It just
That
like
doesn't make the show.
Yeah, but that doesn't make
I mean,
the whole.
I mean, but so many
I'm
seasons
just
are
giving
bad.
that nod to it.
The bounce season, we'll give you that, but that's filler.
God, every time I think about the things I dislike, the bounce is the first thing that comes
like
up.
so like okay the first few like the beginning of Bleach. Did I say was it Bleach?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
which
just
Oh, you don't
Bleach,
even know which one you
yeah,
hate?
yeah.
You're fine.
Okay, so
Go
like the
on.
first few seasons were okay. They were good. But then like it's just like so many bad seasons after that. I just couldn't get behind
So
it.
hold on, because you're saying the first and then it went bad. The first season, great. The story arc with the Soul Society, amazing.
Where he's infiltrating?
Yeah, where he's infiltrating with his crew. Come on,
When every time when he first gets his mask, I lost my
Vizards the
when that thing first came out.
Yeah,
when
the
he was
hollow
a
masks.
Byakuya,
yeah.
I lost it.
Come on, the Byakuya fight when
Damn.
that was like one of the
Never say that
highlights.
dude's name.
Byakuya?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Byakuya Kuchiki.
And-
I
Tried
need to
reading
know.
that.
I need to know before we go on with the rest of the show.
Yes.
Is you is.
Is you gonna be a problem?
I need to know what your favorite anime is.
Ooh, I mean,
That's right, on the spot right now. You're wrong.
Samurai Champloo. Thank you. All right, it's good.
I will. I will.
Wait a second.
I will allow it because Samurai Champloo is very good.
Yeah.
It is very good.
It's
the
great.
soundtrack is good. The voice acting is
Animation,
good. The animation is
characters.
good. The character is good. The ending was actually pretty good too.
Everything about it was perfection.
Yes.
Fell asleep.
Still the wrong
Ooh.
answer,
Wow.
but it was good.
I fell asleep.
Okay, what's the right answer?
Bacano was the right answer.
I never saw it.
That's fucking good.
How do I unplug her microphone like mid-show?
I don't know which one she is.
I don't know either.
I
'Cause
might
I mixed
risk
them all up. Damn it.
unplugging.
Wow.
You sent out the invite, right? That was.
I didn't send. She actually requested to be on the show.
I requested to be on the episode about Star Trek
Who did?
specifically.
And then comes here and then slanders all good things.
That's what I do.
That's terrible. That's terrible, everybody.
Hey, at least I'm not like Emma, where she just hates all weeb shit.
She's a closet
She-
weeb.
yeah.
She is.
though.
She
That's
does
the
like
problem.
Cardcaptor Sakura, and she likes Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, like she's a big time closet. Like, just come on out.
She just doesn't want to admit it.
Just come on out.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Secret weeb.
If you're watching those Studio Ghibli movies, that's
Oh,
right. I said
and your
Ghibli.
cosplay.
Like the
You're cosplaying
grandfather.
it.
Yeah, it's the
Huge.
grandfather of anime.
She calls it diet anime. It pisses me off so much.
Oh,
That's
diet
like-
kick somebody in their
That's like
throat.
the high tier.
Yeah.
Like I'm snooty. I only watch these artsy movies.
That's the
Well,
caveat.
I mean, that's Emma.
Yeah.
Snooty.
That's what that is.
So I apologize for her presence.
I still think I'm more pissed about Spaceballs.
That's that's terrible.
I'm sorry.
That's terrible. So we'll move right along, everybody.
Childhood.
We bonded over harlots, though.
But
Well, Lord of the Rings sucks.
everything.
Whoa, sir.
I had to
Wait.
bring
We've
the
already-
tension down between you two.
We've already had
I,
that.
you needed a villain. It's
Leave.
okay.
That's
it,
true.
it was too long. Get out.
I never said that.
We'll move our
Sounds
hatred.
boring.
We'll move our hatred to T-Mobile for right now
Oh yeah, you need something to hate on. Go
because
ahead.
apparently
I still can't
T-Mobile.
believe you put that as your first.
That's
game.
you're damn right. I
there goes
saw
our
that.
sponsors.
I saw that right when I opened up
That
my
was-
web browser.
That was strategic.
Samsung is coming out with a brilliant phone. Everybody called the Fold.
Coming out with, or something that they came out with and then delayed because
It needed to be. They needed to make it better. Have you never done anything that you thought could be better?
really.
All right,
You're gonna compare me to Samsung.
I'm just saying. Everybody's flawed.
Said you're an entity.
First off,
Yeah.
And they're an
I will always have
entity.
a Samsung phone. I love Samsung phones.
Do you?
But I was there when the Note 7 dropped and they had to do the recall and then released another one and they did another recall and released another one. I was there for that hell. So luckily this happened before the phone even came in store. So I think go ahead with your little story here.
Well, anyway,
But,
you know where you will not be getting the Fold, Rachel?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. That's right.
Yeah.
T-Mobile. They spat in your face and
think-
said, "We will not carry it. We will cancel your pre-orders.
I think I know why.
You can get the hell out of our stores." And I was just like, "Whoa, bro! I just asked for where the bathroom was,
I
and
think,
they didn't have bathrooms, which is weird."
I think they don't want a reoccurrence of the Note 7 where they come out with the phone and then they're like, oh God, something messed up again. Because the customers that got the Note 7 that was, oh, we're afraid it's going to blow up. We need to replace it for another phone. I think that they don't want to do this again because that was like 2 weeks.
So then, why lie to me? That's voices in the background. Yes.
Yes, humans. Why lie to you? What?
Yeah, because their quote here says T-Mobile will not carry the Galaxy Fold because we already offer customers a wide range of the latest smartphones. That doesn't sound like the answer you just gave me, T-Mobile. And I'm pointing to Adam right now because he's the one
I'm T-Mobile,
he's
yeah.
T-Mobile in the situation. Everybody.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. We're not going to sell a premium phone because we already have premium phones.
That's what the spokesperson said.
Well, was that spokesperson John Leger?
That's his name. I always
John
forget his
Ledger.
name.
Yeah.
John Ledger is the
John Legend
John-
is the.
John-
John Legend is the
John Ledger is the CEO.
ordinary people. Is that that's a thing? Yeah. Okay. No, it didn't say who it was. It just says spokesperson. That's all it says.
Right, and I have no idea who this person is. That's my guess because again, that was a huge ordeal for T-Mobile across the country. It
Who do
was
you have, Rachel?
I have AT&T.
AT&T called
Yeah,
it.
you-
Yeah.
I used to have T-Mobile, but they suck, so I switched.
Well, AT&T is also not carrying the Fold either. It says here in this article. So,
really? Ooh.
yeah, if you read a little further down in the notes, then you see there are two villains in this story. Plot twist.
Oh, shit.
M. Night Shyamalan. You. That's what happened right
I know
there.
it's the last thing of it. By the way, AT&T.
Isn't AT&T like the devil to everyone?
I never liked AT&T.
No, I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
AT&T is kind of middle ground right now because Verizon's like became the prime evil, and then
Worst. The worst.
Yeah, I don't
Huh?
know. about
I don't know.
that.
I don't
So
have
they're
trouble
the
with like
worst.
reception anywhere. Like I always had trouble with T-Mobile, and then Verizon was like too
how long ago
expensive.
did you have T-Mobile?
Oh, 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
When they weren't good. Actually,
it's
Had them for a long
it's
time.
9 days.
I only had AT&T because GameStop. You got a discount whenever you worked at GameStop with AT&T.
I
It was my very first smartphone.
couldn't do it.
Had 4 giant buttons on the bottom. It was weird.
We had Singular, and then AT&T bought them out, and that's how we got AT&T and hated it.
Okay. And there you have it,
I remember
everybody.
The more you
Singular
know.
Wireless.
And again, no fold on T-Mobile and AT&T.
Boo.
I had to bring that in there. I'm sorry.
I
This was
just-
a personal
personal
story.
attack?
Yes.
Yeah,
Again,
'cause he talked about
I want
it
to throw
in
this
the-
out there. The phone is $2,000.
Okay.
Your down payment would be so high you wouldn't get it anyways.
Jesus.
Let me decide that. Don't take the
$2,000
choice
for a
away from
phone?
me.
The gentleman who came into my store and
Pro-choice.
said, "How much down?
I'm pro-choice
How
for
much?
phones.
How much down for this S10 Plus?
Pro-choice for phones.
$200 down? No, I won't do it.
I'm just saying.
You have a phone with a cracked screen right now, and you didn't want to pay to
No.
get it fixed.
Actually, no, I don't have a
He's
phone
got
with
my
the
phone.
phone.
He's got my hand.
Because it's your fault. Because it's your fault.
You broke your phone like 3 times.
First of all, it was 1.5. And
But
nobody
it was
told
a pretty
me.
big half.
Nobody told me that you cannot have keys in your pocket with your phone.
He came into my store.
I mean, isn't that common
he
sense?
came
No,
into
it's
my
not.
store and said, "I want to
It
get
is.
a new
Yeah.
upgrade."
It is.
Don't put like something that's like, like kind of like a little bit sharp metal right next to something that's glass.
I told him $200 down, and he said, "No, can't do it." But you want to get this phone that would be like $1,300 down?
It's an investment.
You're ridiculous.
Oh my God. Why are you this way?
This is nonsense.
It's an investment.
The
everybody.
phone
A
is gonna
foldable.
just
It is
break
the
on
future.
you.
It is the
Plus, what is
future.
it?
I mean,
You can
isn't
get
it going backwards into the past, not the future?
No,
It's a
foldable
fold?
phones. It turns from a phone to a tablet. Come on now.
Yeah, I used to have a phone like that.
When did you? What was it called?
It was that one that like
The
the little
Dream?
slider. The little,
Yeah, no, we're not talking about the sliders. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Get all
Hey,
the way
it
out
was
of here.
It was amazing how whole
Yeah.
keyboard.
Just use your laptop.
All right, next story on the docket. Actually, you know what? Before we go into the next
You
one,
son of a bitch.
I know it's a lie. I mean, I lied. Sorry, because we did bring Rachel on for a topic of discussion. Rachel is a avid fan of one franchise called Star Trek. Right? Did I say it correctly?
Yes.
It's Trek.
It's not Trek. It's not CRA.
So
No, it's a Trek.
T- is
it's
it
always been
It's
Trek.
Trek?
Yeah,
Okay,
Trek.
and it's kind of always compared or rivaled against Star Wars. Really? I mean, so Adam is a big Star Wars fan. That's
Yeah.
the thing. He immerses himself in the lore. I'm not saying she's not a Star Wars fan because she herself has
I'm
says.
a fan of all the stars. Both
Okay, but I
stars.
mean, there's some stars,
but not
there.
the balls.
Not the balls. That's space balls. That's not
Spaceballs.
star
Yeah,
balls.
Yeah,
There's no
I mean,
stars.
Yeah.
there's no stars.
I
in
couldn't.
that.
I couldn't tie it.
But like I said, they are kind of pitted towards each other. If I had to choose, only would go with Star Wars because Jedis and Siths are just cooler than what did Star Trek have?
Vulcans, Klingons.
Those are the
They have
cool
Borg?
things.
Klingons are amazing. Okay, you shush. They have the Borg.
Wait, that's
Most
the
evil-
wrinkly head ones, right?
Yes.
Ass
Okay.
faces. Yeah.
What? Excuse me. Do you? I will fight you too,
I'm sorry.
the
but if you're gonna
Balchinians.
smack talk my
Okay.
Spaceballs-
So here's the thing.
sir. Please.
Again, because this is kind of weird.
This is how war starts.
My mother is into Star Trek. She's a big Star Trek fan. But she's also
the better
100.
choice.
And I mean, I'm just saying, you like Raisin Bran Star Trek.
I like Raisinets too.
You're kind of
I like the
kind
lemon
of
drop
checking
candies.
off all the old women checkpoints here. If
you want
I
a butterscotch?
if I was not a person that was into Star Trek,
Yeah.
how would you describe it to me to get me into Star Trek?
Okay. Well, Star Wars is all about fantasy based. It's all about story. It's like the classic, rescue the princess type of story. Very like, I don't know. I feel like it's really relatable where a lot of people can go like get into it, even normie, not nerdy people. Where Star Trek, it's more about showing the best that humanity can be. And it's more, I'm trying to think of the word. I don't know, it makes you think more. It makes you think about society and how everyone's treated equal and how you can better everything and what the
Okay.
future can be.
Okay, Adam, same question, but for Star Wars.
I'd
of
rather
course.
watch Galaxy Quest, to be honest.
I mean, Galaxy Quest is great.
It is
It
good.
is the superior of the
But-
two.
So I think something that would draw or something that draws in people to Star Wars is it's the good against evil, and it's that visualization. So it's take it like the Catholic Church, for example. Take the Jedi's being the ultimate, warrior of good, and then the Sith being the most evil. And it's actually something that you get to see. I like their spin on it of where it's in space. It's supposed to be a long time ago, but it's got the futuristic aspect to it. But you're getting
That always confused me, by the way.
what I like is that you have like Tatooine, which is a desert planet, but it's just like kind of like the low class, kind of like peasants kind of thing in it. And then you have like Coruscant, which is it's a planet made of cities, to where it's two totally different planets, totally different kind of time zones, but it's all in the same time. But so you're getting all these different kinds of I don't know how you could the
Like
best way to put it, but
different biomes in the same time.
Essentially, yeah. So you got I just like that aspect of it. But again, it's the
mean,
good against evil.
Star Trek does that too.
Yep.
They travel from planet to planet, and they show off all those different aspects, different planets, just like Star Wars did.
Okay, Adam. I mean,
As I was saying, with the good people.
Oh, they do that too with the Borg.
it sounds like they're the same so far.
Somebody has
I
been
don't-
practicing
I don't-
their answers.
I don't believe I interrupted her one time. And then I will go. I like that. So like a Jedi to me is supposed to be like a knight, like a holy knight. So he's got the lightsaber to protect him, but also to defend those that can't defend themselves, kind of aspect to it. And then you have the Sith, which is the Sith twist, like what the Jedi do. I would love to be able to quote what the there is no peace, there's only
They're
chaos,
Green Lantern oath type of thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I would love to be able to quote that off the top of my head, but I love that it's created from, like, they would rather take a Jedi, a fallen Jedi, and be able to say, okay, everything that you believe in is wrong. You're strong in the Force, but it's power, it's chaos, it's your hatred that really consumes you. And then on the opposite end, like, I don't know if you've watched Phantom of the Menace. Phantom of the Opera Menace.
I have, yeah.
So, for example,
The one that explains more about the Force.
1-2 second scene kind of described it for me. When
Midichlorians.
when it's
Terrible.
Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul, and
Yes.
the little wall comes up.
Yeah.
And you have Qui-Gon just sits there and
Meditating,
meditates,
yeah.
and then you have Darth Maul walking back and forth.
Yeah.
I love just that little snippet of that describes what it is. It's like he's literally so angry, he's just ready to fight, walking back and forth, and Qui-Gon says, "No, I have to."
But wasn't that the only good part of that movie?
No, if you delete Jar Jar Binks from the entire thing,
How dare
Actually,
you?
you can delete-
Pod racing was the
Ooh,
best
that was
thing?
horrible too,
Ooh.
actually.
Was horrible?
racing?
Yeah, I didn't like the pod racing stuff. I didn't like the game.
You know what?
I
That
didn't
poor
like the stuff in
kid
the movie.
put his entire life into that movie.
Yeah.
Now he's like a drug
Unfortunately.
addict.
And now he wants nothing to
First
do
of all,
with it.
time out. He had Jingle All the Way. That's a pretty good follow up.
Ooh, what?
Was it?
I mean, it was a better
Was it the
follow-up.
Was it a
kid?
follow-up or was it?
I think it was a prequel, right?
Jingle All the Way?
I thought that came out before Menace.
I could have swore it was after.
Anyway, is there any Force type of stuff in the
Well,
Star
I
Trek?
saw it after. That's,
Yeah, there kind of is. They have it in Voyager.
Jingle All the Way was 96. Phantom was 99.
Yeah, I told you,
Really?
prequel. You're
Well,
off.
his career plummeted then.
I've seen it after.
It's terrible.
So
Terrible.
in Star Trek, they have something called the Force. Is there like
No, they don't have the
midichlorians?
Force, but so the worst season, the worst show of Star Trek Voyager, there's this one character who does have like magical abilities, kind of like the Force, where she can control things. It was a terrible arc.
Wait,
though.
I thought there was
just
plenty of
tell
magic
them-
in that. What's that character in Next Generation that's like reality warping power?
Oh, you mean Q?
Q, yeah, right.
Okay, so he's like a god. He's only in there like a few episodes. He
Just
yeah.
saying.
We're there the entire time.
That's true. That's true.
Present.
Q is just like there because he really likes Picard. He thinks he's a very interesting, like, I don't know, human being. He's like I don't know how to describe him.
He like challenges them the whole time, right?
Yeah, he does. Like he just, I don't know. He thinks of him
You're
as like his
Trekkie?
best
I
friend.
didn't know you were a Trekkie.
My dad watches a lot of Star Trek, so I will watch like
Two
episodes.
old people now that. Well, actually, three, you including.
Let's
you.
say I've never watched the whole season.
No, your dad's old.
I said your dad.
Your
I was
dad
talking
was
about
old.
your dad.
Yeah,
Apparently.
he's like in the 60s.
What's the
Yeah.
Star Trek like to go to? What's to go where?
To boldly go where nowhere and
Yeah.
no one's gone
I
before.
feel like that's all it is. It's just like
They're exploring. They're
yeah,
Endless space.
It's like, what's the worst part of that people say Lord of the Rings is bad because it's just walking. We go. All the,
Who says that? That's my.
That's
that-
why people didn't like Lord of the Rings because
When-
they're just like, oh my god, it's just hobbits walking around. taking the ring.
yeah. There's a whole thing on like Clerks 2 where
Clerks
they talk
2?
about it. Yeah.
Like, here's
They're
the
like,
first movie.
just
walks.
walking.
Second movie, walks, trips. Third movie, walks.
That's,
mean-
I don't remember. You
That's
said
not
Clerks
wrong.
2. Wait, you
Clerks 2,
said Clerks 2?
Yeah.
No, because I've always envisioned that part as the
That's not wrong,
the
though.
questing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was drawn to that on part one. I was like, cool, they're doing a quest.
Questing is
Well, I mean,
is traveling.
It's
When we
just
play
walking?
Fallout 76, how much walking do we do in that?
We fast travel a lot.
That's
but
true.
First of all, we
walk around,
and
so
then we
that's what I'm saying.
explore everything that we're walking.
They
That's
to.
what
travel.
Lord of the Rings
They
basically
No,
was.
they're walking in straight lines.
no, there's like little side quests.
They
Mines
walk
of
in
Moria.
straight lines. You're ridiculous.
Was that not a shot where they're walking single file?
I mean, there is a shot where they walk
I
single
mean,
file.
yeah, sometimes
yes.
you do walk single file, but then you
Anyway,
gotta move to the
But-
to wrap it back around,
saying.
go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like Star Trek because they have like a main mission to like go around, help out each planet, and then they just get sidetracked.
Oh, so they do help out people.
Oh, they do. Yeah, there's like
I thought it was
there
just
is
like-
actual action.
I
There
was-
is
I li-
phasers.
We're just gonna fuck up your planet and then
Phasers, you can
phase.
set them to stun
Did you
or
see
set
that,
them to stunning.
that
There
Shatner
you go.
fight with that alien back in like
With the coffee mug on the on the rock. Yes.
Let me be
Yes.
fair, Shatner is terrible actually.
And so wait, you don't like the Shatner?
I don't like him. I mean, it's probably because I went
Because
to
you're a Picard
TrekCon.
fan, or because
I love Picard. I
Wait,
love
you went
TNG.
to a convention
I
specifically
went to Star Trek
for
Con and I
Star
met
Trek?
Shatner and I met Q and I met was it Deanna
Damn, you're just
or
getting
Donna Troy
nerdy
or whatever
and
her name
nerdy.
is in TNG. Try to remember her name now.
I only bring this up because both shows are getting kind of a resurgence now. You got Picard coming out.
I'm like, very
With
excited
that
for
trailer.
that. Got so excited.
You got the Mandalorians, and there's another one coming out, right?
I think the Knights of the Old
Oh, it's the Royal Republic. Yeah,
Well, Galaxy Quest 2 has been
Terrible.
on the Kickstarter circuit
Oh my God.
for a long time.
That's
Nobody
terrible.
knows when it's gonna happen.
You sound like the director that's trying to push it at the last second here. Yeah.
Justin Long's got his fingers crossed. He's really hoping it's coming back.
Good Lord, what has happened? What has happened to that man?
He's in the new Jane Silent Bob, I think.
He's still an actor.
Again,
and
I ask, what is?
he did
what's happened?
he did some theater stuff too.
He was on the.
And he
was-
has a podcast.
Oh, okay, well there you go. I mean,
It's actually
Yeah.
not that bad.
all
He was
right.
in Zack and
pretty
Mary.
Okay. All right. Anyway, the next category I want to go on is technology. Everybody, we all know the lightsabers. We all know.
Yeah.
You know that's.
So can we just skip that and count
that's-
that as a win? Or what do
that's,
you want?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I need. Well, I need an equivalent or a. What is sufficient enough to be like?
Are we doing what's that that show where the ninjas versus Spartans who would win?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
A ninja-
Total Warrior.
it's,
yeah.
Star Trek.
Total Warrior.
Deadliest
yes.
Warrior.
Deadliest Warrior. Thank you.
All right, so Star Trek doesn't have anything like a lightsaber.
Next.
You should
But,
never. Hold on.
but
Okay, go ahead.
all of our technology today has been inspired by Star Trek. Our tablets
Ooh.
are talking to computers, our cell phones.
when are we
There's
getting
actually
the free food?
So
I wish,
So I can just
but-
live this. Then I don't have to watch the.
wow, no, but yeah, they're even making technology just like Star Trek has, where they put in like an earpiece and somebody's like speaking their own native language, and then
That-
you hear in your
the
native language.
Babblefish
I don't know. They're coming
from
out with it.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Also, a show that's coming out.
Yeah,
on
that's true.
Hulu.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Which
I'm
I'm
very
actually
excited for
very
that.
excited about,
Yeah,
Oh, look, there you go.
Yeah. common ground again.
okay. Oh, we're back. We're back to normal.
Yeah.
So there is no lightsabers.
Oh, there's no lightsabers, but there's phasers, and you can
What?
set it to like you stun, or you can set it to kill, and like different levels and everything. And do you
make
just want
it-
to paralyze them, or if you want to like
So a
fuck
gun.
shit up? Yeah, but you have a gun where you can set it to different settings.
So then a taser.
It could be a taser, it could be a gun,
Because if you
Yeah,
tase somebody
instant-
long
it could
enough,
be a BB gun.
they'll die.
Instant
Terrible.
teleportation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when are we
that's
getting
true.
that? When are we getting
That's
that?
cool.
Oh, one day I hope so.
You got any teleportation over in the Star Wars universe?
Oh, we got fast travel. Oh, like you got in.
Look at that. That's in Fallout.
So there's no walking dimensions. You just fast travel.
Oh, well, okay. All right. But I was going to say your weapon, the what's the Klingon one with the double hand?
Backflip.
Is that what it's called?
I think so. It's something like that.
What's it called?
Backflip.
The backflip.
Backflip. Yeah, no. I have a
I swear to
lisp.
God, that's what I heard.
I have a lisp, and it's really hard for me to say it.
Yeah, no, I understand, but like I don't know
It's like
what
a
you're saying.
worst Trekkie over here.
I'm not a trick.
No, I mean me. I mean,
the
I
only
can't say
Yeah, I
the
don't know
name.
where
I was
you
gonna
got
say.
how you got.
I
you
thought
from
she
that.
pointed to me. I was laughing. Sorry. Yeah, I thought that was going to be. I thought that was going to be your equivalent to the lightsaber. Was the Baphomet.
Bachelor.
I don't know. Okay, that's cool. We're just playing baseball and
That's not me.
Persona.
what is that? What that is? Okay. Anyway, so technology. I don't know. They
You
got a
got
lot
any planet
more.
destroyers over there?
Doesn't the cube destroy planets?
I mean, Q could do anything he
No, the
wants.
cube.
Oh, you mean the Borg
Yeah,
ship?
the
Said,
Borg.
watch
The
yourself.
the
That's a,
batleth.
that's a god.
That's
Yeah.
talking
That-
about that
Yeah.
the sword.
Yeah.
looking?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like this weird, awkward sword
Oh,
that
I
they
think you
have, but
said
it's
gun.
awesome.
No,
it's just a weapon.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I wouldn't compare that to the lightsaber.
Because that's a dueling thing, though, right?
It's a dueling thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's like a traditional
Facts.
Klingon weapon that they
Yeah.
use. Yeah.
mean,
They kind of get rid of it in like the new Star Trek movies. I
gonna
don't know.
be
I'm not even
honest.
going to get started on the Star Trek
You don't like
movies.
Star
Laser
Trek
sword
movies?
would
So
beat
then, how
this.
about, yeah, I was going to
Okay.
say, how about that? As an
So-
overall,
I think laser beats mid.
So yeah, the Star Trek movies. Okay, the thing the casting is amazing. I love the casting. Everyone's perfect. And
are you
they're
talking about the
supposed to
new
be.
ones or the old ones?
The new ones.
Okay, all right.
But the thing I don't like about it is that the writers, you can tell when you're watching it that they don't like Star Trek. And they say it in interviews that they didn't like Star Trek and they wanted to make it like Star Wars. So the first two don't have the same feeling.
Devastating. I think I won.
No, it's just a new movie, so you did. But the third one, I forget what it's called, but I think his name was Simon Pegg. He actually wrote it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
and
remember,
he's
yeah.
in it. He's Scotty in the movie, but he wrote that one, and it's really, really great.
And he's a
Also in Star Wars.
Star Trek fan, right?
He's a Star Trek fan, yeah.
What is he in Star Wars?
The
Jar
new
Jar?
one with he was on the planet with Ray when she was trying to
Oh.
get her.
Oh, yeah.
It's his voice.
This
Oh,
is
it's his
He also-
voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the one that was giving the rations
He
to
also
her.
Okay.
wore a thing. I think.
Okay, I mean, he's also in The Boys as well, but I wouldn't
He's on a lot of stuff.
recommend watching that. So anyway,
I watched The Boys.
Is it out
Really?
already?
you saw the first episode?
Yeah, I kind of watched it, and I was like, never mind. After like 10 minutes.
I swear
Is it just
think?
boring or
no, because of just the content that's in it. Is that basically why you stopped watching, or do you think it was boring?
I thought it was boring, but also I was probably doing something else at the same time, so I just
So
lost
didn't
interest.
take priority. So it can't be good.
I'm telling you, I don't know. I watched something on there. We were just tangenting all over the place, but anyway.
Well, that's the name of the goddamn show. Right?
So, all right, we went technology. We briefly did movies. I don't know how you can.
Oh, you're not delegating points after the rounds. You're
You
just-
both lose. Galaxy Quest wins.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy
Sir,
Quest.
please.
I
Galactus.
have a lisp.
Galactic.
Terrible.
Well, you're mocking me now.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sorry, you, Steven. I
Wow.
thought we were friends.
That last part came out accidentally.
That was a
Just gonna be
So
honest.
then the last thing I will say to see kind of to wrap up this whole conversation is the future of each franchise. Like, what do you see? What do you see? You see more
It's not going anywhere. I think
Well,
they're pretty.
like, is it bright or is it like some boring stuff coming out?
I'm not a huge fan of all the things that they've done with the movies since Disney's taken over. I mean, there's been positives, so we can take light in that. But I think the fact that they're finally delving into the Knights of the Old Republic universe, because there's so much to do there. Because there's the books, the games, they
There
have their
is,
own
yeah.
stuff. That
Legends.
It's like, I'm so tired of the Skywalker kind of just family. Like let's go.
Yeah.
There's more in the universe.
Rise of the
than-
Skywalker.
I'm very.
I mean,
surprised.
it's
very-
their story.
It is their story. Let's
Yeah, but
let's-
it's crazy
yeah.
to how like one family can affect the galaxy so much.
Yeah.
It's
they
insane.
bring balance to the Force.
Well, maybe they should just be not existing.
I mean,
I mean,
the-
then you won't have Star Wars.
I think that's why I got into the Knights of the Old Republic so much, because it was like, wow, look at all this stuff of how there was similar situations of similar people that affected the galaxy that didn't have to have anything to do with the Skywalkers.
What if you find out later on that was like a Skywalker,
I mean,
bloodline or something?
That would be fine, but it wasn't surrounded by Luke like the entire
or
time for the most
God
part.
King
So-
Skywalker.
Exactly,
Yeah.
something like that. Yes.
But the fact that there's so many Jedi and Sith that they go into, like, do you remember the game, the Academy?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember
that, yeah.
like the main baddie in there was the Marco Ragnos character
the reincarnated
that went into Talon or whatever that
I
chick's
can't
name
remember
was.
what. Yeah, her name. is.
But it was like all those original like evil Sith that started. There was an actual race of Sith, not just believed in the
Yeah, it was like a full planet that
Korriban as their planet.
lived and breathed and all that stuff.
But
right?
there was a
Yeah.
physical race called the Sith. The new Sith that we know in the movies are just people who believe in the.
and what those other people were preaching.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then, is there a planet full of?
Not anymore.
Race
That's all
Jedi?
gone.
they're all gone, but it's their belief
Yes,
system.
there was though.
What?
So is that where
There
the
was
original?
Jedi, right? When they're Jedi, a race of Jedi, basically.
Not to my.
I could have swore there was like two warring planets of both.
Not to my. I don't believe there's a. I've never heard anything about a Jedi
Fake fan,
race,
right there.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I know
don't
there's
know.
like a whole race of like women who like control the actual force and use it as magic, and they're like blood.
Yeah, because I could have
sisters.
swore that's what that was.
like
Yeah.
that?
there's
They're not-
a
they're not
race, but they're not
Jedis.
called Jedi.
No, they're called like witches.
I mean,
There's and
tomato.
All I know
Let's,
is
Pretty much,
one
yeah.
woman where she's like this all powerful being, and it takes a Jedi and a Sith to fight
Oh,
her,
are
and
you?
she still wins like every time.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. So
I
there's like
forget the
there's like
story.
they're like
Talking
gods and
talking about
everything.
Naruto.
No,
No.
Sounds
Sorry.
sounds very familiar. Yes.
no, it's I watched a YouTube video on it. And
It was the one where she doesn't carry a lightsaber, right?
she has powers of both. She's whatever it originated from her or something along those lines.
Well, I
Let's
think
talk about Naruto.
I kid you not. I can find the video.
No, I know what you're talking about, 'cause,
we
I'm
not
believe
crazy.
you. We believe you. All right.
It's in the
Are we good?
I feel like she had something to say.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Multiple times.
By all means.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I know what you're talking about. That's all.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I know who you're talking about. But she doesn't have control both sides. She's just the ultimate side of the good force,
they
where her
can't-
brother is the ultimate side of
If
the
they
Sith
can't
force.
beat her, she controls both sides.
She
Yeah, 'cause
died.
she's the epitome of good, the good force.
She died.
Oh no, this
Wow.
one was just bad.
Oh.
She was killing people,
Oh, I don't.
and then it took them to team up to try to even take her down.
It's all legends now, anyway. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it was a cool little story
Yeah.
though. That's why. It was,
So moving right along, that was our Star
Wait.
Wars V. Oh, you have more?
I was gonna say something.
Okay.
Okay.
You know we were doing
Star
closing
Wars.
arguments.
That's all I had to say. By the way, I have one more thing to say.
Yeah. So Star Wars. Is there anything that really, really I don't know, I guess important that they did that revolutionized everything in society, like actual society? Because Star Trek does. They had their first interracial kiss ever on TV, in film. It was Uhura and Kirk.
Oh! You're talking about original. Oh, and then actually,
Yeah, so they were the first one to ever do that. What did Star Wars do? Nothing.
I don't.
was
ba-
kidding.
I don't. I
Sorry.
don't base my
Please don't
love
hate me.
for franchises off of them.
they do have a
Doing
religion.
those things?
They did spawn a religion in real life.
That's true, they did.
it did.
Get those sweet taxes,
And
those
what,
tax
what
breaks.
Star Trek did for television,
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars did for the movie side.
I don't know about that. There's no really black people in Star
There
Wars.
is now.
There's no black people in Star Wars.
There is now.
In the original stuff, like who's
Lando?
Lando?
The one person.
people means plural, right?
Lando's
There's
got
a
to come from
person.
somewhere.
Yeah. Did you see any of them?
Just
Exactly. Exactly.
Just because you don't see $1 million doesn't mean it's not there.
Exactly. He just
It
spawns
doesn't
out of
exist.
creation.
There was a lot of people in makeup and
Whatever.
costumes,
Okay.
so
How do you know?
I didn't see anybody in
How do you know
blackface.
those
For all you
aliens were
knew-
Wow.
black?
for
Terrible.
all you knew, Chewie was black the whole
That
time.
no, Chewie's Mexican. First of all,
I mean, the actor that played Jar Jar Binks, he's black.
Ooh,
we're not
yeah.
even gonna.
And he was pissed.
We're
Yep.
not even gonna.
He was pissed where that
He
was
should have been
going.
fired. That's what he should have been.
Well, first of all, that wasn't his fault. He was playing a character that was created.
But he heard.
Did you see what he went online and said?
No, what did he say?
That Jar Jar was supposed to be this whole character, this whole. Essentially, they thought he was going to be a Sith Lord,
Okay, but
and they thought he was. But they people hated him so much they just said, "Yeah, no, we're going to cut him. We're not going to bring him."
yeah,
back.
but the cut that they put in the actual movie was. Don't even think beyond that. Just the cut that you did. You heard the voice that you were doing, the mannerisms, the speech pattern, and all that stuff, and you were like,
And
"Cool, I know what he's going to be later."
If you look back at it strategically, that was genius because it made you think of nothing of him other than I hate him, and then find out that he was the ultimate, like he was controlling everything. That would have been dope.
I feel like you're going into fan theories.
This was him saying this.
yeah, but
I feel like he's building on fan theories.
yeah,
Even if he was, if he
Did it come
fabricated
from
that, if that was
George
completely-
Lucas?
if that's what he said. He said that's what he was.
I'm going to say something, though. I did like him better in Clone Wars. They built him up to be a better character.
He had
Well,
like
yeah,
2
they had
seconds
to-
of screen time.
They had to redeem.
No, I mean the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was a
Again, even if that was completely fabricated and he
Racist.
mid that up, I think that would have been genius. I
Mr.
think
Judge
I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
nah.
it's genius, but it would have been better what they did than what they did with him.
yeah, making him
because they
slave
they
shuffler
were just like,
over
he-
there.
they're like, yep,
He
that's
chose
it.
that voice.
That's all they got.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like he chose that
chose
voice.
that
He could have
voice.
done any other voice, but he chose that.
Well, didn't all the other Gungans have?
No, not. It was just
No, it was just him. It was just slaver guy because the big fat Gungan guy didn't sound like that.
But
Yeah.
what about the other general that in the battle and stuff? They all
They all had like some weird accent, but they didn't sound like Jar Jar.
I think that was point he was doing.
Slavery. Anyway, everybody, let's go back to some of the new stuff that we have there. Very good sparring match, everybody. You guys did great. Points will be awarded never.
She was very rude to me then.
I'm sorry that Star Trek was better.
We have to prepare for the war, everybody. The war of streaming system or services, because NBC Universal plans to debut its streaming service this April. Actually, not this April. It's going to be
Next April.
Next April, yes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We all know Netflix is kind of being dissected with like HBO taking some of the stuff, Disney taking some of the stuff. Apparently CBS going to be taking
Everyone
some
wants a
stuff.
piece of the pie.
NBC is going away, but they're not really taking their stuff. Like Friends, not going to be theirs, and that's apparently in some universe a very popular show. I hear
I thought they were gonna take that off Netflix, like in 2 years.
it's going off of Netflix, but NBC
In 2 years?
Yeah, they were like getting rid of it like the same time as The Office.
Oh, I thought they were already
No, I watch it all the time.
getting.
I watch it. It's just like endless loop.
So
There's
the
other
the Office is going to this NBC Universal streaming service, but apparently one of their bigger ones, like I said, which is Friends, is going to what did it say, HBO or something like that?
I think so. Yeah, no, it was HBO because I remember Emma telling me that. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I have HBO.
Yeah, it says don't expect to see Friends, another NBC mega hit on the service though. That'll be an HBO Max exclusive.
Because it's so good.
Is it though?
It's really great.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I mean, it is good. Yeah, I'm not going to take the two Star fans.
Are you not a Star fan?
Aren't you the one that wanted to play that stupid ass game on the PC? Star made some.
First of all, that is better than both franchises.
Oh,
How dare you?
nah.
Open universe, go anywhere you want,
I mean-
explore, build.
I think I downloaded it.
You're
Opened
just
it up,
describing
and
No
said,
Man's Sky, and
never.
that's terrible.
Kind of.
And we're back.
So yeah, whenever the streaming services come out, I don't know what package I'm going to get because I already got Netflix. I've been watching a ton of Amazon already.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I watch A Different World,
Oh, that's right.
and
That's
I
right.
really enjoy that show. And like I'm going through season by season,
And then they have Beyond Belief on
You're
there.
looking a little
Marvelous Miss Maisel.
perplexed.
World?
Different World spinoff from the Cosby Show.
Okay.
Yeah,
With God damn it, what's her?
Denise.
Without the.
Oh, Dwayne Wayne.
No, the
Whitley?
girlfriend. Is it Whitley?
Yeah, Whitley Gilbert. Yes, when she has the southern accent and stuff like
my
that.
God.
I'm finally into the season where Denise, the Huxtable daughter, is off the show because she got pregnant by Lenny Kravitz. And
Back then?
yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, she was having her first child, and they had a disagreement. I was reading on this, which is weird. Cosby didn't want her to be on the show pregnant because he wrote her as the quote-unquote wholesome daughter.
The irony there.
But that's right. But I can't remember. I want to say
His baby.
Debbie Allen wanted her to be on the show to show like, hey, this happens sometimes in
Yeah, yeah,
college.
please,
Yeah,
it
like
goes-
this is yeah. But he was like, no, not in my world. Plop plop, fizz fizz.
Wow. Jesus.
So I mean, did he not do it?
Didn't they bring Ty Mack in there too?
Who? Ty Mack?
The Glow from Bruce Leroy.
He could have been. There was a lot of. I've actually seen a lot of actors rewatching this that I did not know was in. Like so, oh my gosh, The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Did any of you guys watch this?
Yes, you talking about the
Black butler
The
guy.
butler?
He's in a different
It's,
world.
Isn't that Hooch?
It's
Hooch
Hooch
is
from
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I love Hooch, yeah.
Yes, he's in a different world as a college student. So it's a
Oh.
young version of him.
Still
And-
looks the exact
and
same.
he looks exactly the
It's the
same.
exact
I was just
same.
like,
you know
good
what's
Lord.
funny? I just guessed that.
That's so
Damn.
crazy. It's crazy to watch these old actors that you see now, and you see their like start. I really love that show. But anyway, whenever Universal comes out, I'm not gonna get their streaming plan because I don't watch The Office. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I've seen it enough times. I'm fine.
Yeah, same. I
Whenever-
saw it once. I'm good.
YouTube, I'll find clips.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Disney. I'm gonna have HBO. I'm
That's
gonna
true.
have Netflix, and I'm gonna have Amazon. I think those would be the four.
What about Hulu?
Oh, I do have Hulu. Oh no, I don't have Hulu.
You don't?
No, I don't have Hulu anymore.
You gotta have Hulu for those.
I have to get
The
it because I have to watch the
Runaways
Yeah, I
and
gotta watch
stuff
the
like that.
Runaways, and then
And,
I think
Ghost
Harlots?
Rider is gonna be on there.
Wait, really?
yeah,
When they have that show for
Oh,
Ghost
also,
Rider.
the Orville. It's going to be a Hulu exclusive.
Is it now?
Yeah. So they're getting, they're not going to be on Fox anymore, and they're going to be on Hulu so they can do more things because Fox is limiting them.
this war is getting crazy.
I actually
Yeah.
like Orville.
Oh, and then Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the new episode.
really
Oh, that's right, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I gotta get Hulu again.
Wait, that's going to Hulu?
Yeah, so Fox canceled them, and Hulu bought them and saved them.
Yeah.
No, NBC bought them.
Oh, NBC? I thought it was Hulu.
No, NBC has.
Oh crap! Don't tell me NBC Universal's gonna have freaking Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I just did a story where
Now
I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna.
have, now you gotta have all of it.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
That's how they keep it. Oh, it's
Damn
Damn
They're
it.
smart and we're dumb.
See, this is
We're just gonna have all these because we're such
oh
a
god.
And it's crazy because
Chumps.
sheeple.
I feel like you're paying more now.
Yeah.
Because like it's like, all right, I got cable, I got all these
Yeah,
channels.
they're all getting paid and we're all losing money because we won't watch what we goddamn want to watch. and
man.
Steven's
Yeah.
over here on YouTube like a genius, and we're just
watching 30-second clips of every.
I'm living in the year 3000, so you guys
Terrible.
are still down here.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
Moving along, if you want the cool fancy Nintendo Disney themed Switch, you got to move to Japan apparently.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Unfortunately
Tsum
for Kawaii fans, what is the
move.
Tsum Tsum? I don't know what that is.
So Tsum Tsum is like those little dolls of stuffed animals that kind of just look like a little ball of the character. Have you seen them?
No.
All right. Well,
She's like, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
I've probably seen them, but no.
They kind of almost look like neck pillows.
Oh, so that's big enough for you to.
They have different sizes. They have like little mini ones. I have like a little mini Marie from Aristocats.
Okay.
And then they have like slightly bigger
Right
ones that
there.
look like net.
If you're unfamiliar, some is ridiculous.
What? If you're unfamiliar, Tsum Tsum is a line
Japan.
of Disney figures and toys features. You should just tell them at the same time.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Vending
She's like, I don't
machines.
even know
I
what
was
the hell
trying to
that is.
remember
Yeah, I don't know what
the
these
names
are.
of those
Which
things
goddamn-
were.
I saw that this is going to be 36,000 yen, and
Isn't that like $330?
It
I mean,
is.
if you read
It is
the notes,
exactly
it does.
Oh, perfect.
She's doing the conversion
smart.
math. Impressive.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's a exclusive though to Japan. It's not going off the island. It'll be out October 10th, but I don't know. It'll be over here if Disney wants
Eventually.
it over here.
Yeah, I
they'll
mean,
bring it
like-
over here.
I already saw the Gengar themed one, and that was a downsies.
Gengar thing. Oh, the yeah,
Gengar themed one.
yeah.
I mean, you just buy a $12 skin.
True.
Yeah.
$12 skin, but not the real
Well,
thing.
I was told this.
Uh-huh.
My issue with this skin is getting them-
$330 or $12 skin?
I
mean,
'cause I had the
it depends on
Skyrim
which price you
skin, and I was told that it would, because of the heat, it would like melt to it, and it would
The Skyrim skin?
warp and stuff. I never put it on because
It's just a
as I was-
sticker.
yeah, and
The
it
skin.
apparently gets warped and stuff. So it's.
Oh, well, just don't
I
leave
would-
it
I
in your
would-
car, I guess.
I hope that it would be
Don't take it to the
better
fair.
quality.
Yeah, that's true.
You ever heard
Well, I
of
mean, I think
Gugon?
it's hot. I'll give it that.
Don't do Gugon.
Gets that shit right off.
That'll mess up your That'll mess
Yeah,
up your
no.
crap. Yeah.
Takes it right off.
Let's see. Hitchhiker's Guide. I previously mentioned ABC is making a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series for Hulu, so
I mean,
that'll be
most
one more reason.
I feel like that's perfect. They were trying to do the movie series, and I didn't think that would work.
I didn't know they put it into a little abbreviation here with the H or THGTTG, like the
Oh, it's got
Hitchhikers.
its own little.
Yeah, it's got its own little thing. I was like, it sounds like a little
Oh my god.
too many letters for you to.
THGTTG.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hashtag,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Anyway, it's going to be on exclusively on Hulu. Apparently, the project is being headed by Carlton Coos. You guys know him? He's from I don't know.
The only
Lost,
Carlton I know is from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
which is on Netflix now, right?
I think so. It's going to be. I remember you got really excited about it.
No?
Somebody
You're-
mentioned that.
Hold on,
No,
time out.
you mentioned it in the group chat.
That wasn't me
No,
though.
that was Webb.
That was Webb. How dare you put that on me? How dare you? How dare you?
You know why? Because he was like, "Hey, Aaron, a black show is coming to Netflix.
Yeah, no.
You have to watch it."
Where are all the black shows on streaming services?
Family Matters is on
BET.
Hulu, and that's my favorite.
Where's Martin? Where's Living Single?
I don't know
Where's
what
New
those
York Undercover? Where's Wayne Bros?
BET.
Like, where are all these shows that are supposed to be?
They're too uplifting.
That's terrible.
You can't. You get one at a time, man.
So we only get Homeboys in Outer Space on Hulu? Is that what we get?
It's gonna be on NBC.
That's horrible.
The
Universal.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
I won't buy it. I will not buy it. So who cares about that? Hitchhiker's Guide.
I care.
I'm pretty-
HTV.
yeah, I'm pretty excited
HTV
about
What's
/
the dancer? God damn it. Iron Man 2, the bad guy, Justin Hammer, who played him.
Oh, I was literally just talking about him the other
Yeah,
day.
I can't.
Oh my
I
gosh.
lost his name.
Because I was like, he's on Charlie's Angels.
the one that dances
and he
all the time.
He plays Justin Hammer in the Iron Man movies.
Rock from what's his
Rockwell, Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
Got it.
Yes, yes.
Is he coming back for this?
No, he's not.
Then I'm not.
No, he's not.
out.
He's
I wanted most definite because I think
he's not going to be in it.
Yeah, I'm
either.
out.
They're going to get all new people.
which
so
they should, but
it's sorry, guys.
I mean,
Sorry.
Alan Rickman isn't coming back, sadly.
that's too
Too
soon.
soon?
Ooh.
I-
I mean, you could
We
stuff
just-
his corpse in the
you?
robot.
We just watched Sweeney Todd the other day,
And then
I was
bury
like,
it.
I was like, where is Alan? No,
I know. I was just thinking about like
Devastating.
Harry Potter,
Good
and I was like, oh.
Lord. Okay, all right. Way to
yeah.
way
Now
to
I'm,
bring it down.
I'm
Jeez.
impressed.
Way to bring it all down there.
You're welcome.
Good
Now I want to
Lord.
go watch Robin Hood.
Was he in Robin Hood Men in
The
Tights?
Kevin Costner.
Oh, the Kevin Costner one. Yes, he was. Yes.
Unlike other Robin Hoods.
Rotty.
He wasn't bad, but yes.
Terrible.
Yes. Canada is investing $85 million.
Does Canada have $85 million?
What are you talking about? They're like one of the richest countries in the North.
They don't spend money on wars.
Yeah, they got
just collecting out
please.
there.
They pay security to
Mounties.
somebody.
They got Mounties.
They pay protection to
with all the polar
somebody. And that's
bears.
us.
With all the polar bears, they can.
All their damn actors
Are they
coming
Golden
down.
Compass?
Well,
Golden Compass?
yeah,
in
they
that
are.
bitch?
Yeah, Vancouver. It's actually kind of like that's where they do all the movies. They either do in LA or
That's
Vancouver.
true. That is true.
There's a big, huge movie scene
A
there.
lot of it's like another LA over there.
I think they film all like the CW shows up there. Right?
All of them are in Canada.
So One Tree
Yeah.
Hill was in Vancouver, huh?
Yeah, they lied to you. You thought it was Seattle? No, no, it wasn't.
Nope.
Is that WB?
So what they're doing though is they're investing in rural areas that don't really have internet like we have in Kansas. You know, nobody's getting internet out there.
This
So,
just in. Kansas, actually the highest.
but I think
Fastest internet speeds.
I read somewhere that like internet is integral to a household, and actually a family that does not have internet in the household has their children
each
at a
other.
disadvantage. You know, as educational wise.
Well, yeah, they have to go to a library. That's ridiculous.
That's a library.
Is this what study is this?
I don't know. I read it a long time ago, actually. But when I read
From
it,
Ask
Irrelevant.
Jeeves.
but it's just a thing because, like, theoretically, we grew up in a time where you had to do homework without the internet.
We had
Correct?
to go to the library.
Yeah,
and
when
find
things
the
were
goddamn
right.
answer.
Okay, so nowadays you can just Google. I don't understand
Google
any
your
kid that
answers?
says, that this homework is hard. I'm like, you have Google right in front of you.
I think I brought
They
that up to you.
changed math.
Where some engineer was
terrible.
totally depressed because he forgot whatever difficult math equation. He's like, man, I just couldn't for the life of me figure it out. So I pulled out my damn smartphone and I looked it up and I was like, why did I need to know this answer? Because I just had to do this. It took me 2 seconds on there.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, and that man makes probably 100 plus.
7 times more than anybody.
And he's like, man, all I had to do was Google this because no, if you don't know the answer in the moment, you got a library in your pocket. It has
Yeah.
all human knowledge
That's
on
what
it.
I was saying. Like, everything
But-
is easy.
You do need internet.
So,
if you're in
and
a dead
that's-
zone, then we are.
That's
we
why
are-
Canada is
That's why I
investing in
switched from
rural
T-Mobile.
areas.
we,
Wow.
Dead zones
I've
everywhere.
never had one problem
5 years ago.
Wow.
with my internet.
Thank you, Stephen.
Gonna be honest. Gonna be honest.
Thank you, Stephen.
I tried switching my internet from AT&T to Comcast, and then I was out of internet for like a month, and I had to like.
Because-
you remember that? It was
Oh, no, yeah, I remember.
Sad times.
You were playing single player games.
yeah. I had a. The only internet connection I had was from my phone.
Hotspot.
Saved
dude.
me, and it was T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
So thank you.
Wow.
You know what?
Thank you.
That segment
On
brought
behalf
to
of-
you
on
by
behalf-
T-Mobile.
On
Jeez.
behalf of my people,
Not a sponsor.
you're welcome.
Yeah, it was 100% dead zone for him. It was terrible. I remember you.
Yeah.
I remember putting the gun to his.
The one time I came back
Get
with
to
a
his head.
full beard,
Oh my god!
and then I
Said
immediately shaved it.
without internet, I can't. I can't shoot.
What is?
And the tangent I was going to go on, because the last episode we talked a little, like a very small bit about my feelings on Blurred Society. I still feel the same way that word.
Oh, you haven't changed in the.
I watched the Blurred Con video.
6 days.
I watched the Blurred Con video, and like I said before, I fully support them going in and enjoying themselves, and it looked like it was a spectacular time there. Like
Looked like it was
it looked
a
like
fun party.
Looked like it was like it was a place. But I'm like, I feel like they should be inviting that type of energy to every con, like the party that they had, the little night one where everybody
That
was
was,
looked like a nightclub just with a whole bunch of cosplayers, basically.
It looked like a giant, just like
I was just like,
rave.
that is I'm like, that's the energy.
It was
that-
Zion in
that-
the Matrix.
It was.
It's
And it
literally-
was
First
dope.
off, that scene
It
was,
looked really cool.
that
It was
scene-
lit. It was
aggressive.
It was extremely dope.
Oh,
And
there
I'm
was
like,
some fucking in there.
terrible.
There was.
Christ.
I was like, that's the type of stuff that we don't need to separate from the rest of the nerd,
Bring it
herd.
in, everybody. I
Like,
mean, there
bring it all in there.
was
There was a sprinkle of
some.
them. There was a sprinkle
Some. Like,
of
there was a
some
small-
others that
small
the,
amount.
the minorities were the minorities that are in here. But
not
no,
minorities,
There was a
we're
couple.
minorities.
There was a couple of white people. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay, that's fine.
There was a couple of white people. I don't know if you guys get offended by me saying white people.
Were they all slave layers? Or
I don't
Yeah,
understand
they
if you
were.
white people.
They were all slave
Get it.
players, yes. That's the only cosplay allowed in BlurredCon for white people. Yes.
Oh my God.
Damn.
No. But it, honestly, I really wish that there was more of a blending of all that together. Like I've never seen something like that at any of the conventions I've been to, and I've been to a whole bunch of conventions. When we went to Reno, when I went to LA, when I've gone, anywhere up and down California for sure. I'm like, that type of energy, that type of vibe can be shared with people. Like you don't have to separate it and be like, oh, we're blurs. Like you're nerds, you just got your own funk and flavor.
Are they actively
Separating themselves?
Well, yeah. I mean, what's their?
I couldn't tell from the website.
It's called BlurredCon, but I don't think they're not denying people. Or
No. They're not
No.
denying anybody. But like when you put a label on something like that, you know what you're inviting, right? So
Well, I feel like it's just kind of like almost like a support group, kind of like say, hey, we're nerds too, so here we go. Like it just,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a support group because I feel like if you say nerds, they always just refer to like, oh, only cosplayers, only if you're like not dark skinned, you can cosplay certain characters, and so they wanted to have a support group for that and be like, hey, we're valid too.
yeah. But why couldn't you do that in the place where they actually are valid, the regular place?
I know, yeah, I agree.
Were
but
they not valid?
This is
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
were they not valid? Like, then that's an issue that needs to be addressed, right? Mm-hmm. And
no, it
this
definitely is, yeah.
Or
this was in DC.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like that we.
I don't like any platform that gives
would
white
only-
people an excuse
it
to be
would-
like, well, now we can have an all
it
white
would-
No,
one.
I agree, yeah.
It would only enhance all the different cons. Like that energy that I saw from that video. I'm like, it would enhance.
You want to share the energy. with
Share
us.
it, baby. Let's share it. That's what I'm.
Well, because this is obviously people who go to cons already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably
And
feel.
what
I know
felt
they
like they
probably
were-
felt like they were outcasts and stuff like that. Maybe because of their skin color and stuff like that.
Andre 3000.
But I'm
I was gonna
like,
say,
that man
Outcast
walks around
is
with a flute
amazing.
right now, and God bless him.
Oh,
all right,
God.
because I literally anyway. But yes, but I'm like, I can't be the one to just with one word. It has to be more actions for me to just be like, you guys aren't the outcast. You guys are a part of this group, because people are going to have their
don't know
feelings or opinions. Or
You're
whatever on it.
Australian.
I don't know if you remember
Be
this,
Australian.
but back when you first started recording videos and that kind of stuff, you wanted a name like production kind of name or something, like some name to attach to what you were.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
And
I've gone through a lot of names with.
This was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I threw out there That Black Guy Productions.
Because it's
And
talking
you-
about this black guy, right?
Because
Yeah.
it was you who was creating it.
Yeah.
And I believe you liked it, but I think you talked to your sister about it, and she was like, "You don't want to be known
As just that black guy. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and
not
that,
labeled. Yeah.
and that's why I think that's where it's trying to stay away from that. Like, why does it have
Yeah.
to be about that? Why
Yeah, yeah.
why does that mean anything about anything?
Yeah. My family has always been pretty good on acknowledging your race, but also transcending it as well. Like you are more than just the skin color that you are.
This is. I like it.
Like that.
I like that this event is for validation and for that. But
Yeah.
it's weird. Is this event being put in place so they can merge and be like, okay, well now it's all one, or
Yeah.
is this going to be completely separate and that it's going to be 20 years down the road they're still celebrating this?
I have no idea, but I hope that we blend it.
I'm
I hope
fine either way.
I hope they blend
But
too,
as long
because-
as there isn't a white con that comes out here, I'm totally because
Because here's a question: have you ever done the electric slide, Ray Ray?
I cannot dance.
See,
I have
she
no
needs
rhythm.
To, though. She needs to.
You know Elaine from Seinfeld? That's how I dance.
oh my god,
Ooh, good lord.
yeah.
devastating.
You don't want to see it.
Because
Wow. That sentence. I
that's-
was the minority.
because that's happening. Like
guys
at,
were
at my
all-
wedding,
Yeah.
which you were invited to.
Oh,
future.
thank you. You need a girlfriend
Everyone
first.
that is also true.
Shit.
She's not wrong.
God damn.
She's not wrong.
the Russian bride.
She better learn how to electric slide then, because it's happening at the wedding. That's just the
You can
tradition.
Ask, you can ask before you pay.
Yeah, I mean,
You
can
could-
you though?
you could always
Is there
like-
prerequisites?
I mean, you can pay that.
I think you pay the family
right?
because you buy them, right?
Not looked into that.
That's terrible.
It's
We
the-
are in a
it's-
terrible
It's the
people
dowry.
trafficking area, so
It's
let's
the
not.
dowry.
Let's not. So anyway, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed their video. I really like all the cosplay that came out of that. I like the I just love the whole energy of that whole place.
I like what you
there's
did.
There's this
but I
one
don't like what
cosplayer.
you did.
She got really viral, really popular. She's black and she went to BlurredCon as well.
Uh-huh.
She debuted this really amazing Shiri cosplay where she's Shiri, but she's in the Black Panther suit. I'm trying to remember her name.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Cutie
Cutie
Sensei?
Pie. Yeah, Cutie Pie.
Yeah,
Sensei.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love
That's
her.
how I actually
She's
found
so
out
cute.
about this, because she shared a video, and it was girls dressed up as the cheerleaders from.
Oh, I think I've seen this one.
Uh,
She was.
gotta
What
kick it
cheerleaders?
up.
Sailor Moon?
The
They're not cheerleaders.
They basically are. Let's come on.
the birds cold in here. Must be some clovers in the atmosphere.
Oh,
Bring
from Bring It.
Bring it on.
Bring It On?
Bring it on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So
yeah.
they were reenacting that, and
Oh,
I was
that's amazing.
and I enjoyed the video, but it said BlurredCon. I was like, what the hell is BlurredCon? And
Yeah.
that's why I brought it up, and that's why I brought it up to you, because I was like, I got it from Cutie Pie Sensei because I follow her, because she does amazing cosplay.
Oh, she really does. Like her Starfire. On point.
She's no good. Yeah.
She's amazing.
Actually,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
I showed somebody that the other day. I was like, this is what I expected.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Did
what
you
I
send it
that
to
level.
Aaron?
Yeah,
Like,
he literally. They send all black
I've
cosplayers to
sent,
me.
I've
Racist.
sent so many Cutie Pie Senseis to him.
Did you see her rogue cosplay?
No.
Yeah, she did a rogue cosplay with like it was like cornrows or something like that, like her natural hair. It was really cool. And then she like put in some like a white streak into.
She's very good at what she does.
Yeah, no, she's
But
top
yes,
notch.
that's
But
right,
yes,
yeah.
This section brought to you by Cutie Pie Sensei.
Sensei.
Apparently,
Hi.
we're wrapping her up.
Hashtag.
Okay.
well, now you can tag her in the videos
Seriously.
because she had her own segment.
Yeah, she had her own.
You are very
own
attractive
segment.
woman. I just wanted
Oh,
to
you're a
now we
skilled,
can-
skilled
and that's it.
cosplayer.
So can I shoot my shot?
I'm
Shoot my
Jack.
shot. I believe
and
she's
that's not a
actually.
shot.
I believe she's
That's
married.
it.
Actually,
Just do it a
I believe
compliment.
she's married. They're all
That's it.
married. So what was the last thing that I had on here?
It was about yay.
Yay.
No, it wasn't that one. It was the 2/3
Canada.
of online gamers in the U.S. experience
9 out of 10? No,
That's
just kidding.
terrible.
Sorry.
Oh,
That's definitely not 2/3.
I know.
2/3 of online gamers in the U.S. experience severe harassment. So
Harassment.
it's harassment. More than half of the new survey by Anti-Defamation League (ADL) says as many as 2/3 of the U.S. online gamers have experienced severe harassment. I think that's a little.
It actually says as many as is what it says.
Yeah, but when I skipped it, clearly because I think that's a little low number. I think that number should be a little higher.
Or other people are afraid to admit it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
No.
exactly what's going on.
I don't get
Like
bullied.
if they told me. Yeah. So more than
as
half.
an internet bully, I can agree that is.
So here's the
that is-
thing. I had some reservations on this one because it says more than half of the respondents said that they've been targeted based on their race, religion, ability, gender, sexual orientation, or ethnicity. I will not.
So
I don't.
all within
everything.
5
I don't
minutes
condone.
of the game starting.
I don't condone any of that except ability. If you suck, if you suck at this game,
Get out.
you're gonna hear about it online from me. That's exactly what's gonna go out.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Unless they mean like I guess your like ability to walk or something. Then no, don't do that.
It's
That's
honestly.
Why are you picking on people? Just
It-
like,
it's-
man.
It's funny. I look at it the same way as politics. Like when you run or argument, whatever. When you talk to somebody and you're just like lobbing facts and facts going back and forth, and then you run out of facts and you're like kind of losing you just go straight personal. You start attacking.
Yeah,
you
you're
start
attacking the
attacking
person.
That's
Yeah.
how you know
That's
you've
terrible,
won.
though.
It's terrible, but honestly,
Yeah.
that's human nature. That's where you go. We're like, well, I know you. I know what you've done, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like right, that had nothing to do with the conversation that we had. And
Yeah.
that's-
And
that's
I always
this.
try not to do that.
And
yeah,
it
that's 100% this.
in League of Legends in the first 4 minutes of a game. That's all that happens to one person.
Well, yeah, this whole study was done on League of Legends.
Of course.
I mean, there would be more than 2/3 then.
It would be 100%. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
It says nearly 30% claim that they've been doxxed in online game, and nearly a quarter of the respondents say that they've been exposed to white supremacy ideology. Your rebuttal, Adam?
I've seen it in action, so I wish I had numbers of like what the breakdown was for.
There was, I think, if they would have said 1,000 people were sampled. That's what they're saying.
and 980 of them were white people saying, "Yeah, I made fun of."
See, I don't know. With surveys, it's always funny to me because it's like, okay, we took 100 people from this area and we surveyed them. If I'm from that area and I have different answers than them, how do they represent?
Outlier.
You know, I don't like that. The equation is off or something like that. It's just
That's why I don't trust these things. But
past studies have suggested that online harassment is getting worse, and a similar ADL survey conducted earlier this year reported that 37% of Americans have experienced severe harassment online. It seems to be even more of an issue in online gaming, though, given that the current ADL survey found 65% of players experience severe harassment. So this is nothing that's new, I would say,
since
right?
the beginning of the internet. I mean, that's literally what this has been.
Yeah. Studies like this without a solution, I feel are kind of pointless. I mean, it does shed light on the situation. That is a terrible thing.
If it's for knowledge for knowledge's sake kind of thing, like, hey, buck up, like kind of stuff, because this isn't going to change. Nothing's, you can't limit this.
Not overnight.
Well, the video
I don't
games,
think
they
it's ever gonna
limit the things that like this, the maturity filters and that kind of stuff. So you can only see.
Oh, you
so
mean
much
from the?
and then people type in things different ways, so they can get the message across no matter what. But the Halo days, like, whatever.
Everybody keeps saying that, but I don't remember that. Whenever I played on Halo Online,
I got 14-year-old kids were just like.
That's why I always play with no mic.
I wouldn't play with
Face.
Mike, but I mean, I would still listen, and people would.
while the survey findings aren't definitive, ADL sampled about 1,000 people. The gaming community is aware of the online gaming, that online gaming can lead to toxic behavior. Of course, the gaming community is aware of that.
It's not just the gaming community. It's on every, like, oh my God, Facebook
All of
like
life.
Facebook. Like, you have your almost all your information attached on there, like what city you live in, what you do
Yeah.
for work and that kind of stuff. And people still feel comfortable going on there and just putting all their beliefs and everything out there. Now take all that away and put them in a video game, and it's like, wow, all you have is my name. All you have is my screen name or whatever.
And they still come at you.
And
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere. But
Like I said, it can be lowered, though. Because, I mean, this is kind of rather high. Above 50% of the people. So that means you have a very good chance of hopping online, and then the first thing you get is harassment. And
so when my brother played League of Legends. I had him try it, and he played like 2 games, and he's like, I can't do it. I can't even play the game without somebody like ruining it for me or telling me I'm terrible and stuff.
that's
like
why
that.
he
I'm
should
like,
get on Smite, everybody, because there is little to no. That is probably like a 10% harassment you might get. Maybe.
because there's like 8 people playing it, and then
Still 10% harassment. Still 10% harassment. And they're getting a little crossover with Ruby. So
These are facts.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah.
devastating.
So the only reason why I brought this one up is because of staggering number. Like, I didn't think it was 65%, according to them, of the people. Like, I would be like, okay, yeah, there's trolls out there, Minecraft, League of Legends, and apparently Overwatch on this one.
Yeah. I feel like that's the only harassment I actually get is on Overwatch.
Really?
Yeah, like I played online games before. I used to play online like Halo all the time and Gears of War. Only harassment I got is Overwatch.
That's shocking, because I thought Overwatch would be more open or like accepting than or less harassment.
you know
Not
who
as
Noelle is?
much.
No, she does not know who Noelle
Nope.
is.
I feel like Overwatch is getting a little better though because all the reporting, they have a really good report system and they're doing the endorsements now. So like if you're a good teammate and all that stuff, people endorse you and you get a higher level, you get more.
Oh, maybe
It's
that's the
upsetting.
thing.
It's upsetting that they have to do that, but yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You
Because
get
Smite's
benefits
had that
being-
for a while, right?
Yeah, League of Legends has that. You get the tags.
Yeah, where you can
And like once
Like
you like
friend-
good match or
friendly or whatever.
yeah, maybe that's why. because-
Accommodations.
Yeah.
I mean, I have ribbons in League of Legends, and I can still go ham on somebody.
Nobody
for,
cares. Yeah, nobody-
They don't care, but I've gotten reported.
Well,
several
it's because
times.
our league is just toxic all around.
it is.
You're like
be-
you're still toxic, but you're better than the rest.
We
They're
did like
toxic.
what 6-7 episodes ago.
We
We
did,
did a
but
whole
I-
show about the whole
many-
company being
many-
disgusting.
many times.
Yes.
But that's
Yeah.
You support freaking terrorists.
I was just saying.
Terrorists.
And they say like 90% is all white supremacy.
They pretty much are. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, ended on a high note there, huh?
Jesus.
Right? Yeah, everybody.
Making
what-
Adam look real good over here.
Yeah, I mean, Adam knows what he is.
Oh, wow.
being a white male in this country has never been so hard.
It's a tough, yeah. What's that movie with John Travolta?
phenomenon.
White man's burden. or
Yeah, White
something?
Man's Burden. You ever see that one?
No.
Where
That sounds terrible.
It's like if roles were reversed between black and white people. So
I didn't know
like
there was a movie.
yeah,
like
so
that.
John Travolta plays the like downtrodden,
Why don't they just do a movie about black people then and their experience? Is that
because a
It's
white
too
person has to
real.
take that role. Yeah,
It's
It's
too
too
real
real.
for
Did
that.
you
That white
see-
guilt, we cannot
Didn't you
handle
see
it.
Pursuit of Happiness?
No.
no, I didn't actually. I saw
Yeah.
7 pounds.
You guys are all terrible.
Is that, is that
I wanted
similar?
to see it, but
Is that
there was
similar?
Pursuit of
intention.
happiness,
You haven't seen it?
No?
yeah, I know. I have seen it.
Okay.
Is it like 7 pounds?
What about it?
you was
Yeah, why would you bring that up then?
Because it was relevant.
Anyway, what do we got to push? Oblivion Comics and Coffee, not our sponsor again. We are doing League of Extraordinary Guessers. The spots are almost filled up, but I'm still going to kind of push it out there. This Monday, the 20... What day is that?
Today's the 25th.
So
29th.
26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. On Monday, we are doing a Stranger Things themed Jeopardy night, everybody. It is going to be amazing as soon as I finish all the
That's
questions.
my attempt at the theme song.
I've heard of that show.
Yeah, you need to watch the damn show. And that's what it is. My sister just
Wait.
started watching it. He did not finish it, no.
I
He's
have
never
not
watched it.
started. Not
Yeah.
because I don't want to, but just because I
Because he
haven't.
doesn't want to.
I need to leave. All right.
I'm just saying.
okay.
So now that's the
Now
lie.
I'm leaving.
All right.
Also, we are still doing BYLO dailies, everybody. If you have anything that you'd like us to discuss on that day, you have to get it in before, I guess, 4 p.m. PDT. Is that how you say it?
What the?
Or
PST?
PSD?
Did you just
PST?
say
Pacific-
PTSD? It's too soon.
PDP?
PDP? PDP?
PST.
Pacific Standard.
So it's
PST?
PST.
Time?
Greenwich Mean Time?
Pacific Standard Time.
Get us not talk until you guys are done throwing different things
Are
at me.
you Ron Burgundy?
So yes, we're doing, like I said, you can hit us up at all social medias before you log off on Twitter, before you log off on Facebook, before underscore you underscore log
I don't like how
underscore
you're looking at me like when you say that.
on Instagram.
It was worse.
You forgot off.
Oh yeah, and off.
Yeah,
Nothing
Is there-
after that.
Period.
the worst.
Yeah, and like we say, we like to keep the discussion going on all platforms. Also in our Discord, which is on our Twitter at the it's pinned to the top. If you guys want to join and everything like that, and keep the party going up in there, we
Join
get a
the
lot
conversation.
of we get a lot of people talking in there. Special Cases is a really chatty Cathy. You know, he's always here with his mouth. I did the duck,
Yeah,
the duck
you'd
hand thing.
You'd miss him if he was gone.
Nah,
I'd miss it.
So don't let the door hit you.
no. Special
Lewis.
Cases is he's a special.
That's,
he's a special.
That's my muse, my flame.
He's a special whatchamacallit. And then we actually might do some.
He's in your closet right now.
We might do some
I would not doubt that.
some cross podcasting too with some secret guests in the future. We'll see. We'll
I
see.
don't like secrets.
Keanu Reeves.
We'll see. If it
Secret-
was Keanu Reeves, I wouldn't have kept it a secret. And the
Secrets don't
Keanu
make
Reeves-
friends.
Everyone's just gonna see him and be like, I missed your face.
Ryan Secrets.
Oh God,
Where is he? Is he dead?
that was such a good movie though.
Why is
I
everyone
haven't watched it. I want to watch
If
it.
you
Oh,
don't
you
know
need
what's
to.
going on with this
I'm
person,
watching.
Always Be My Maybe. Great
God.
movie.
Where's
I
Arnold
like the
Schwarzenegger? Is he
Asian
dead?
guy.
Oh
All right.
yeah, me too.
All right. We're gonna wrap this up, everybody. Any last words before we go? Anybody?
Tip your waitresses.
That was you,
We didn't talk
you ruined a perfect chance to say before we log off, but that was okay.
I can read.
You
do
missed
this one.
it.
Anything to say before we log off, everybody?
Big League Chew.
He said it. He said it, guys.
He did it. He did the thing.
Okay. All right. So for the internationally known Stephen Gutierrez.
Internationally.
Enchiladally known.
That's racist. I will not stand for this.
Whoa.
Someone's taking a bunch of shit.
Adam PC
Hey, how's it going?
and Rachel
Hey.
Ray.
Rachel Ray. Ooh.
Ooh, no.
It's already taken
Please, sir.
by Rachel
Isn't
Ray.
she dead?
I don't think she saw that.
Didn't she sleep with Jay-Z?
That's terrible. I am Sir Aaron Carter saying that is enough internet for today.